So it seems found within a new filing in the Trump election interference case that the attorneys for one of the defendants, Robert Cheeley, has, in the response to the state's post-hearing supplemental brief. So Fani Willis's response after the fact that we talked about, they've come out and accused Fani Willis and the Fulton County DA's office of witness tampering. He said these are all accusations, but it's pretty damning when you look at them. So it reads here, dissatisfied with merely perjuring themselves, the district attorney and Nathan Wade engaged in a coordinated campaign to tamper with a witness and encourage the witness to present false testimony, specifically Cindy Lee Yeager, a co-chief deputy district attorney for the Cobb County, Georgia District Attorney's Office. She told counsel for Cheeley that the district attorney called Terrence Bradley in September 2023 and said, they're coming after us. You don't need to talk to them about anything about us. And that's a quote. See Yeager Prophet Schaefer. Mr. Bradley also testified that another attorney, Gabe Banks, which you remember that Gabe Banks, when Mr. Bradley was on the stand, he mentioned that he received a call from someone named Gabe Banks, a friend and former Fulton County ADA with Fani Willis, and whose wife currently works at the district attorney's office, called him in advance of his testimony. Mr. Bradley then took the stand and disclaimed any personal knowledge of the relationship between District Attorney and SADA Wade, even though he had previously conveyed such knowledge to counsel for Roman and to Cobb ADA Miss Yeager. Now, Miss Yeager, remember her? Cindy Yeager. Cindy Lee Yeager, 61-year-old lawyer from Georgia. She has been implicated in legal matters concerning Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis. Yeager claims that Willis has been in a romantic relationship with Nathan Wade since 2019. She's making headlines for her involvement. She claims Willis has been in a romantic relationship, according to information she got from Terrence Bradley. Decades of experience in law and becoming a member of the Georgia bar since 1988, Cindy brings a lot of knowledge to this situation. She agreed to testify in court about claims that Willis warned Bradley to keep quiet about her relationship with Wade. She was not put on the stand, but I do remember this story coming up as things were going on in the later days of it, or probably the last day. I do remember her story kind of breaking here. When faced with a mountain of evidence revealing obvious conflicts of interest and receipt of improper benefits, the district attorney and SADA Wade elected not to produce any meaningful evidence to the contrary. To the contrary, there are no bank statements indicating even a single cash deposit by SADA Wade or a withdrawal by district attorney, even though each of them controls their respective bank account, which we all thought was strange. All this talk about cash and carrying cash, it was very convenient, and it sounded like a coordinated thing, like, hey, this is the answer to this. There's no paper trail if it's all cash. That definitely seems like a strategy, so might not have been just witness tampering with Bradley, but it could have been with Nathan Wade, the coordination between Fani Willis and Nathan Wade. The attorneys for Robert Cheeley, defendant Robert Cheeley, are asserting that not only did they perjure themselves, Fani Willis and Nathan Wade, on the stand, but they engaged in a coordinated campaign to tamper with a witness and encourage the witness to present false testimony. If you remember correctly, now this is all alleged, Nathan Wade, Terrence Bradley, and his attorney were seen in a restaurant having a meal, we suppose, prior to Terrence Bradley actually testifying. So would that and could that be construed as witness tampering? It says here, compounding the conflict of interest, neither the district attorney nor SADA Wade disclosed their relationship or the related financial benefits. In fact, they did everything possible to conceal those problematic details until defendants' disqualification motions forced them to respond. And even then, the district attorney and SADA Wade only cryptically acknowledged that their personal relationship began at an undefined point in 2022. And boldly maintain that the district attorney received no funds or personal financial gain from SADA Wade. See state's initial response to disqualification motions. Furthermore, the district attorney twice falsely certified that she had received no gifts or benefits despite knowing full well that SADA Wade was a prohibited person. Right? How clear does it have to be? He's a prohibited person. He's somebody that you cannot have had a relationship with, a personal relationship with, and that she had in fact received gifts and benefits from him. She said that. They were trying to say the relationship didn't exist. They were deny up until they couldn't deny anymore. And that's what's coming out in this filing. Doubling down on their deceptive filing and false certifications, the district attorney and SADA Wade provided false testimony to cover their side expenses roughly evenly. He then conveniently explained that he never deposited any of that cash, Like, how strange is that? That's just weird. Like, not $1, not $10, not $100, nothing. So that no records could corroborate any reimbursement. Finally, SADA Wade again falsely testified to minimize the impact of the relationship on this case, that he visited the district attorney's condominium no more than 10 times. Yet cell phone records revealed, the same cell phone records they used to convict everybody else, right? Cell phone records revealed that he visited her dozens of times before that date in just the first 11 months of 2021. See redacted cell phone records filed by defendant Donald Trump. As for the district attorney, she also maintained that her romantic relationship with SADA Wade began in early 2022, even though the aforementioned cell phone records revealed numerous late night and early morning rendezvous between she and SADA Wade. The district attorney further claimed to have only repaid SADA Wade in cash that she stored in her home for years. However, the district attorney claimed that at times she only had $500 to $1,000 in her cash stash, far less than the few thousand she claimed to have repaid SADA Wade. In that they're just getting all the little details and what they said that's inconsistent. And even farther less than half of the more than $17,000 SADA Wade contributed toward the clandestine relationship, not even including the many dinners and day trips. Moreover, the district attorney failed to present any documentary evidence supporting these fantastical claims other than a single receipt for a plane ticket. The only explanation the district attorney gave for the source of this cash was at time getting $50 cash back when making purchases at the grocery store, right? Because that's what her father told her to do. And this is something that she recommends for every woman, to carry cash and to pull out money at Publix. Right. Convenient. But again, the district attorney provided zero credit card statements, debit card statements, or any other documentary support for this specious claim. And then the footnote, it says here, note that some federal courts suggest the existence of a rebuttable presumption that the possession of large amounts of cash is per se evidence of illegal activity. U.S. v. $37,780 in U.S. currency. And that was in 1990. So is the cash alibi something that is not good enough, not pass muster, and also maybe an indication of a potential crime being committed? Remains to be seen. That's what I'm saying. The implications of this are going way past her being thrown off of this case. I hope she's ready, because this ain't the end of this. Any day now, Judge Scott McAfee could make a ruling on whether or not Fani Willis will be disqualified from the election interference case in Fulton County. District attorney, in turn, has benefited to the tune of at least $17,000 in the form of vacations paid for by Wade, plus an unknown additional amount for numerous dinners and day trips. So it appears that funds derived from Fulton County and Georgia taxpayers found their way into various hotels, airlines, and restaurants for the district attorney's improper financial benefit. The technical term for that scenario is an actual conflict of interest. Give it up for them, man. I think they actually proved it right there. Interesting things for Judge Scott McAfee to take into consideration. I hope he does in his ruling. Like I said, it could come back any day now. In the next few days, he said he was going to take 2 weeks. I think we're about 10 or 11 days away. So it could come any day now. You know, they like to spring up early sometimes when they've come to a decision. But we'll see if Fani Willis is going to be allowed to continue on with this case or if she will be taken off and the case transferred. So we'll see. Anyway, let me know what you think about it in the comments. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification for all uploads. If you want to watch more, please watch one of these videos down below. This is Faucette Media.